I hope that fixes everything. It was a little goofy what was going on at first, but I don't know. OBS is being weird, and I hope that it's not anymore. Everything looks fine so far. Let me just tab back out to my chat. Once it actually goes live, that is. Let's talk to Mary Crane first.
Have you come to our aid? Blessings, then, for we have a most dire case of monster attacking village. Elder Lucian says the Malagast is because the old judge, well, judged us and found us wanting. It won't leave until we atone.
Curious. What reason would the Old One have for such an experiment?
Thus, with the greatest of haste, we must board up the windows, patch the town wall, and gather horns from the white rhinos to fashion into weapons.
Thank you, stranger. We need all the help we can get against the Malagast, at least until we atone, and the old judge returns to slay the beast.
What precisely is a Malagast? There's no record in the Old One's memories.
Okay. It looks like all is well on both my OBS and my stream preview. So this is what we'll run with for the time being, but we'll see. If it starts like lagging or doing anything weird, just like please let me know, chat.
Mighty fine work, but I doubt it will save us. The Malagast has always been a danger, but lately it is as a demon unleashed, and nothing can stop it.
Could this Malagast problem have been exacerbated by the mana infusions? Like the volcano in Ursai? If so, Hierarch Lucian may have misread its meaning, as Juju and the bears did. At any rate, shall we find these white rhinos?
Praying no lag, yeah, bro, me too. I don't know what was up with it because I did a Twitch stream on Monday where I did some PvP, and it started happening there, and I don't know why. Because I didn't change any settings outside of just switching to Twitch. And now I'm back here and it was doing the same thing for a moment, so I don't know. Yeah, so far everything looks fine. I had to dramatically reduce the frame rate, which I guess doesn't really matter too much for a stream, but I'll have to switch back and forth every time I want to record. What up, Freya? Welcome to the stream. Got one horn from that. It's like the Greyhorn mercenaries all over again, bro. remember the Malagast was in pain in the neck.
Mary Crane will want these. Zombie rhino horns. My, the line between life, death, and undeath seems nebulous. How do you keep existence straight?
Good question.
You are most gracious, stranger. We are now as ready for the Malagast as ever. It comes every night, you see. It hunts us like frightened rabbits. But what are we to do? They say the beast is immortal, so we cower in our homes or flee to the wildlands.
Yes, like that one poor fellow we met before. We haven't had the chance to ask about him yet.
You've met benighted Ichabod, have you? Save your pity. He was a criminal and had to be exiled. We can only protect so many with mana so low.
The mana is low? That is unusual, and at odds with the increased Malagast activity. The answer must be in the monitoring station.
If you want to reach the source of the Night Forest's mana, only Lucian has the key. Maybe he will help you now that our defenses are ready.
Well, before I do that, we're definitely going to go try and get the strength up on this pet. No more Daphne mullet, not quite. Had to get myself a new hat. The malevolent hat has been serving us quite well so far. Love having the extra shads, I will say that for sure. Alright. How close will we get it this time? Reasonably close. I don't have to make any progress though.
No! You may not see the mana source gifted us by the old judge. The reason it withholds its bounty is all too clear. Judgment! Judgment for our wicked ways. We have fallen short of his ideal, so he averts his gaze from us and sends his vile abomination to terrorize us. Only through purity can we atone. Only through the removal of the criminal and the denial of a new can we appease him.
Ask him if we could not simply find and destroy this Malagast in exchange for entry to the mana source. How difficult could one monster be?
The Malagast cannot die. It raises the dead to serve it and screams the scream that freezes stars. 'Tis not a subtle thing, easy to find, if you wish. The Malagast makes its wretched nest in a clearing beyond the village. Seek it if you dare, but we will not mourn you.
Alright, so this Malagast has a bunch of just unnerfed spells, so that's going to be fun. But I think the plan is going to be to just, instead of a Frost Giant, we're going to go for a Snow Angel. That's going to be what's up. Okay. He's got a bunch of shields. But what can his minion do? Yeah, his minion unfortunately can't remove my blades, so that's good. Okay. Or he actually has a Thermic Golem, which is a little interesting, but we got a Snow Angel, so we're good.
Avast, monster! Your reign of terror ends here. Oh, fie! Never have I actually seen a star turn cold and fade away before. Gulp.
Gulp.
I believe yet another crane requires your aid.
So apparently this guy hits real hard, but I mean I've got a lot of HP, so we'll see about we'll see how much of a problem he is. The issue is this is also some more deck RNG gaming, which is just a pain in the neck. Oh, it's 3. Yeah, that's fun. Look, Gregor Mercenaries, yup. What up, Batman Beyond? So yeah, that's my whole hand clogged. When does he throw another one out? I guess he doesn't. But he can. Well, Brace isn't really that big of a problem. Wow, man, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. What's up, Jordan? Welcome to the chat. PK, what's up? I'm doing good today myself. All of this is really just going to come down to how many blades and sharpens I can pull in the first round. Well, there's some, I guess. We'll see what I pull next turn, and then go from there. I probably will just go ahead and throw out a Snow Angel just whenever. Just been tired of living and breathing at least. Gas. That's what's up. Oh, but dude, he's getting Storm Pips. That means he can Catalan. They added School Pips to some mobs, but not others. Novus is when it really starts becoming a problem, but I've noticed in Lemuria a couple mobs do have School Pips. Alright, I suppose we will Frenzy now and see what happens. Astrophobia, at least he's keeping his pips low. What's up, Greg? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we prepared for this. This is exactly why I'm packing Snow Angel. God, I mean 2,800. That's mental. Alright, technically speaking, I could... Well, I'll Angel now, and then Blade into a Barrage. That sounds better. If he had sent another A-bomb, I probably would have cried. Doesn't this put the 75 shield? Yeah, but I came prepared for that. The one rare time Snow Angel is good, I never thought I'd see the day. Yeah, I've been using it every time I go against boss that's either like prone to shielding or doing something like that. And it has been useful. South Carolina right now, we ball. Yes, sir. And yeah, the initial hit won't do anything, but that was never the plan. But yeah, Blade and then hit him on the last round of Frenzy. That's going to be the play. He can brace, but I've got enough Pierce. Alright, so next round is when we'll hit him. It's honestly not doing bad damage at all. Just need him to not use any form of shield. That would be nice. 2500. Can you just not A-bomb me? Okay, no, he's going for one hit. That's fine. Still gonna do like 2 bans, but at least I kill him. Yeah. Calculated.
And there expires another star. Quickly, friend, we must pursue that creature before it escapes. Hi, the fiend eludes us. Who am I? Why, dear friend, I am he who should be asking thee who thou art indeed, for I am a hero in this land. A fighter for justice amidst the unjust, for the primal, inexorable causes which glue all societies together. Or at least that is my intent. It is admittedly taking me some time to grasp the fundamentals of my calling. Oh, but what a cad I am. Call me Solomon Crane. Now let us make haste to the village and warn them to return to their homes, for the Malagast is on the hunt.
So I do have to fight him again pretty soon, so that's going to be no fun.
Well, now, look who it is. Solomon Crane, the great monster hunter. Slay any monsters, have you?
Well, not as such, but
He should be so lucky. Man fizzles more than fresh seltzer. Come on, let us secure our homes. We all know Solomon Crane won't do it for us.
What hope is there for us with such miserable saviors? We'll all be gristle in the Mulligast's teeth.
they are not inaccurate in their assessments. My magic is flimsy and unreliable. My swordplay is more play than sword. I can feel the drive within me, the compulsion to protect, to avenge, to fight. I simply cannot muster the power.
It is interesting how this place hasn't benefited from the same mana influx as everywhere else. The monitoring station must hold the answer.
You seek the mana font of the old judge, wizard? Lucian will never grant us entry. It is against one of his interminable rules. But the power within would aid us. The font is contained in a courtyard, the key to which is doubtless in Lucian's house. We'll never slip in while he stands out front, but there is damage round the side. Perhaps your small pet could enter surreptitiously.
What's up, Daya? Just wait until the team of He-Mander, the second mod fight is what Ice PvP used to be, if you know what I mean. Oh, and I do. Trust me, I do. Seeing the Wizard101 Slander Devs edition? Depends on what you mean. Because they have been under fire for a lot of, valid reasons lately. Can I get back out here, like, regularly? No? Okay.
Splendid work! The courtyard gate is north of the village, just beyond the ruins of the old town. I will meet with you there. Tarry not, for the Malagast may strike at any moment.
Alright, so I don't think we're gonna need it for the mob fights necessarily. We got two things over here. For the Z quest, we got this. And we got this. Gas.
Caution now, friend. The night forest is dark and full of terrors. We know not what menace awaits us beyond this threshold. Fie! 'Tis swamplings! Plants have spirits too, wizard, and when they die with work undone, as is common for immobile creatures, the spirits remain. Those spirits possess other plants and roam the forests. Behold, wizard, plant on life!
Might be able to fit through if you're comfortable with breaking a few bones, bruh. That's real. Gotta sneak through somehow. Right here tried to explain why the game bug's the player's fault. Yeah. Alright, I don't know what you're saying down below that, but... Okay. This says like, what, 4,600, if I'm correct? Who knows if that'll happen? Well, it does do 4,600 if I crit. We did find that out. But, of course, crit is not the same as it was. That should be plenty.
May the spirits of these flowers and weeds at last find their rest. You are quite the warrior, friend. Would that my spells were as potent as yours. Come, the font we seek is hither. Fie, in all my days I've not seen such plenty. Yet Lucian tells us the font runs dry, that our impurity made it thus.
Then either Lucian hasn't been here in some time, or he tells not facts. Regardless, speak aloud the words, wizard. In existence, meaning. In knowledge, wisdom. In design, purpose.
My word, do you mean to enter this den? Very well, I will muster what courage I can and accompany you.
The Tomb Wardens is what I'm talking about. The spam shields of Frost Giant for some odd reason Myth spells. Dude, it's even worse than that. I've seen like volcanic shields, so you can't like prism effectively. It's gonna be pain. When I soloed that on my ice, like my main account's ice, I was packing, Shrike. I was packing Snow Angels. Like every blade I had, like it was crazy working there. I honestly wonder if I shouldn't pack like elephant TCs if I can find some of those.
What benighted sorcery hath we unearthed here? Is this the pit that spawned the Malagast?
No, I don't think so. But maybe its creator can still explain what is happening here. Wizard, would you?
Well done, my champion. My hero. My, dare I say it, my sire.
The old judge! But he is immaterial. Dead.
Lemuria's purpose, as I've told you, is to restore the First World. But according to Druidic legend, a being known as the Scion of Bartleby is required. Said being is foretold to unify light and shadow, to be the glue that binds a fragmenting world. I can't guess who that would be, so I made one. Rather, I created in this world the ability to fabricate heroes based on the template of a man named Stallion Quartermain. Statistically, one of the resultant adventurers would advance beyond their peers, find my true secrets, and become my scion. Now, take your reward.
Yup.
The old judge made this place, created the fabric of heroes. But what of the Malagast and the mana depletion over the years? I see. A machine, a contrivance running beyond its useful life was the cause of our woes. We are not failures. We are not being punished. I feel invigorated in this knowledge. A righteous strength flows through me now.
Not to mention all the mana he passed through outside.
If the old judge did not take the mana, then he likely did not send the Malagast. 'Tis but a beast. Powerful, yes, but simply an animal. We must inform Lucian and the villagers at once. We must adjust our thinking if we are to find a way to slay it.
Don't think he'll take kindly to that.
You have profaned the monument to the old judge? Ah, 'tis a criminal offense. 'Tis against the rules. You shall be punished for this affront.
Quiet thy thunder and listen, Lucian, for this matter is not what you have imagined it to be.
Imagined? Accuse me of wild fancies, will you? Ah, I tire of your defiance. The rules of the old judge are clear. Do not challenge the hierarch. Do not stand taller than the hierarch. Do not play melodies of which the hierarch disapproves. Do not jest in ways which leave the hierarch The Malagast comes! To your homes, everyone! Shelter and hope! Hope it passes us by! Hope Solomon Crane has entombed us all!
Fie! We are not yet ready to fight the unslayable beast. Come, wizard, we can pass this night, or afternoon, as it may well be, in my home. We should be safe here for the duration. Once the Malagast passes us by, we can recruit aid in defeating it for good.
Why? We have the attunement stone. Should we not return to Telos?
Shh! Wizard! There is not time for your mysterious communions. I heard a sound from the...
From the basement, we must investigate. Especially the eyes in the wildlands. You thought giving mobs EMP was any fun? I know, bro. Like, the fights in Lemuria are just poor design. Entirely.
Something is wrong. Restless. It screams in the endless night and the stars go quiet. It hungers. It calls us from the grave to feed it.
Oh, 'tis merely the ghosts of the old town. Fret not, even I can fend off these wretches.
How much resist do you have? 63. Alright. Very cool. Glad I checked the wiki for that. Hierarch Lucian got 0 whiz. For real. It's me. I'm in the basement. Tough. Oh, that's actually a cool card. If we have that against the next Malagast, bro, I'm detonating a Snow Angel with it, 100%. I'll be quiet now, you can go back up. No, I gotta find you first. I do think I have to find you first. So is this just gonna be some chain stunny fight? Perhaps it will be. Hierarch Lucian, the type to listen to Bottle It Up and not add it to his playlist. For real. Did I just see this person dual blade? That's crazy. Alright, surely this is enough. But I am gonna have to go get potions after this. Well, when you think it's enough, sometimes it's not, because crypt block is a funny thing. Okay, time to play Butterfly Clicking Simulator. Tomorrow in the South, tomorrow when I go to school here, bro. So you want to take a gap year and try to transfer to UNC? Hey, I mean, do what you want. And I guess I have a little bit of bias going to an SEC school myself.
My word, I was quite good there, was I not? Perhaps defending my own home improved my prowess.
Or it was all those mana wisps from the font.
Or my hand was steadied by righteous resolve.
Or the mana wisps.
Bruh.
Or those mana wisps we stumbled across. In any event, my senses are keener now
Than ever. And I hear scuttling. Well, I hear scuttling too, but I will be getting potions before I handle the scuttling. Listen, fuck the Midwest. I feel that. Well, seeing as I know exactly what's behind here, let me just do a little of this.
And there it is. Perhaps we don't require aid after all, my friend. I say we settle this monster here and now.
This time he's just got a ghoul for a minion. And wow, those are good pulls. That's about the luckiest I think I could have gotten just now. Okay, bro. That wasn't necessary. I guess since I'm going first this time, though, it won't be too bad. Scald is a little interesting. Well, if there's no shield action coming out, I may just take the barrage route, but we'll see what he's doing. Magnify. Feel bad for Solomon because he has to use the sigil every time he wants to go in his basement. I'm saying, bro. If you gotta wait 10 seconds just to climb down the ladder, that's painful. I would hate that. Okay, 77% of the way to a shed. Not 100% on what he's doing. Brim. Bit interesting in it. Just watch out for Sirens. It's a pretty new version that removes blades. Does he have that? Because I checked last time and he didn't. Okay, W Shads, guys. I love Shadow Pip rating. Yippee. Gained 3% that round. I guess I could take this off at least. I just have to hope he doesn't send an A-bomb that does, you know, 4,500. A Scald is fine, yeah. If I don't get the Shad this round, I'm probably just gonna Angel. There we go. 12.1k. I feel like it's a little bit mental if I don't do 12.1k with 4 buffs on a 14 pip snowball barrage, right? I feel that would feel a little silly. 20 bands. We good.
Why won't you die, foul demon? It is fleeing back into the night forest. After it, wizard!
One of my best friends goes to UF. Was thinking about applying there at one point, but they basically only accept people from Florida community colleges and have hyper-specific requirements. I feel that. That's... yeah.
Alas, it has eluded us once again. And yet, I feel no disappointment. Only an elation that the adventure is not yet over. What can this mean? I feel energized, more myself than ever before. It is as though I have finally, truly become me. The mana? Yes. I concur it must be responsible for my recent improvement.
More than that, the old one mentioned he used Stallion Quartermain as a template, wove him into the fabric of Lemuria itself, to create his heroes, to create his scions, to create his version of you, wizard.
For now, though, we must inform Lucian and the villagers the danger has passed. Then we will find out how to destroy the Malagast.
So, the immediate threat is over. Good. Then I can bolster our resilience to future harassment by expelling criminality. Solomon Crane, I hereby banish you from this village and from the Night Forest. Begone! I find offensive your demeanor, attire, and odor.
And to offend the senses of the hierarch is the greatest of crimes. Very well. But when I return with the Malagast's head, I expect a profuse apology.
Wouldn't that be something to see?
It seems our task has only grown more difficult. But we must think like the Malagast. Where would it go, or do, or want?
Or, for that matter, what even is it? You've fought it twice now, and we still do not know anything about its origins.
'Twas once a legend only, several in fact, contradictory tales lost amidst the divisions of the lemurs. But mayhap those still steeped in fables and arcana have secrets to lend us. We must seek out the Kulakamba tribes in the wildlands.
Well, at least it's the last time we have to fight the Malagast. That's good. Merle's Whisker. How'd one of those end up here? I banished Lucian from being alive? Bro, I wish... his time's coming.
I say, good sirs, lend me thine ears. I have much to ask you and precious little time. Could one of you not stop your pacing for but a moment? Hello? Anyone?
Perhaps this calls for a louder voice. Just march up to the Kulakamba and demand their attention.
I demand your attention. And if you don't give it to me, I will bring down the Frost Giant Hammer right on top of your heads. Or I can just get stunned. I already have a 170i, so I know the end. I'm just not sure how to word it without spoiling, but you already know how it goes. PK, it's lock. I don't know if you knew that. It's me, brother. Lucian, the type of motherfucker to call Chicago Chirac, unironically. Crazy out here. Bruh. Chat's packing Lucian. And deservedly so.
You just want to talk. We thought you were attacking. You should speak up more. Well, come on then.
Well, I did speak up, and you didn't listen. You were just pacing around.
The Malagast lives again? Oh man, that's not good. I'm feeling a universal contingency coming on here.
Do not panic, friend. Simply tell us what you know of this Malagast.
Malagast is just what we called it. Not sure where the name came from. Just one of those words whispered through the ages. But generations ago, it emerged from the ground and tore through the wilds. It took all of our strongest warriors to stop it.
How, man? How did they accomplish this?
Got me. But I know who could find out. The Dr. Witch. If you want to stop the Malagast, you must let her in.
I see. Thank you, friend.
They done followed my Plants Farm portal over the weekend. I hate it here. Yeah, bro. Maybe someday they'll fix this year-old bug. But that day is not today.
The Dr. Witch is a dreadful thing, Wizard. It is said wherever she goes, sickness and poverty follow. It is for that reason we have built these apple watchmen to keep her away. But now you must remove these wards, so that we may call the Dr. Witch. I will grant these unusual wards, but the Dr. Witch reputedly detests apples. We maintain the watchmen each day to ensure she is kept away.
Considering giving out TFCs for free access to housing dungeons, there was somebody on the sub that was doing that. Maybe partner up with there.
Again, we continue on this path to find the Malagast. But this won't help us reach the world's synthesizer. So why do you bother? To help other things. This is good. Where, before, what I did to the old one was bad, was evil, was incorrect behavior, which causes guilt. Does enough good negate the bad? Does it make the guilt go away? Or am I indelibly stained by what I have done? Apologies. Continue on. Do good, wizard. The more inconvenient, the gooder it is, yes?
Sure. Wait, you're Corey? Huh?
The apples are gone. Smells like sickness. Smells like bills. Dr. Abigail B. Witch at your service, though you don't seem ill. Your friend, however, clear cases of the blotch, the Roombas, and the blurbs.
Enough of thine quackery. We know you are a purveyor of maladies and ills.
I am a purveyor of diagnoses and bills. It is hardly my fault you all live sickly lives. Now what do you wish? Ah, case of Malagast, eh? The technical term is actually manivore. Dreadful creatures, very rare, drawn to mana wisps and wonder. And then they eat them both. Whatever would have brought one to such a wispless and wonderless place as this? Easy enough to find out. With a few ingredients. You, the non-blurpy blotchy one, bring me the fallen specks of wisps and some skin flakes from the white rhinos.
Can I just collect these, please? Thanks. is the Bullerps. I feel like that's made up. Like, anybody who's played through Lemuria knows it's like a play on medical bills. I love American healthcare, real. USA, USA. Real, bro. And we're farming for skin flakes? That went over my head. I didn't even stop and consider that. Bro, the Lucian fight has always been so goofy. He does have unnerved sirens, and he's a sea crate. Just like baby Leviathan. And he has the 3-pip catch. Dude, Lucian hates blades, I guess. And he has the summon of people. Okay, bro. Like, I hate it here. What I may have to do is just, like, faint or something. I love choosing between dying of health problems and starvation, real. It's like if you develop a health problem, you're screwed either way. Remember, kids, that the fear of death is the greatest motivator for change. That United Healthcare CEO deserved it. I can't even remember his name now. Free Luigi.
Excellent! Let me just mix these flakes and specks into a potion here, then just dump it on your head. There you go. Now, are you familiar with the concept of spirit photography?
Not in the least.
Good, saves me some exposition. Basically, I need you to photomance the Malagust with this new sight I gave you.
But how are we to find the fiend? It is clever enough not to return to its former nest.
That is a conundrum. It is drawn to mana, its chosen diet. Where does the mana here come from?
From a font beyond. Ha! Curse me for a fool! Wizard, return with me to the village. I have a notion where to find the Malagast.
Ooh. What's he cooking? Bro, how about a lead pipe in that chest?
Consider a moment the Malagast, a savage beast that feeds on mana. Why attack a people starved of the stuff? Moreover, why not break into the font and gorge itself on the abundance there? Mayhap it is not as savage as it seems. Mayhap it is indeed a tamed dog. obeying the orders of a master who controls access to that font and thus its next meal. Mayhap it follows the same leader we all do, a lemur with plentiful pet peeves, who commands on threat of the Malagast. Thus, we return here. If my belief is correct, Lucian must have some evidence hidden from prying eyes. Possibly even the recently evicted monster itself. But where? His cellar, I suspect. You must investigate and obtain the picture we need. I shall remain, lest my countrymen take umbrage at my presence.
Damn, I got a lot of XP for this. I looked at the lead pipe in the chest, was writing on it, says property of Luigi. Yeah, bro. The killer, the CEO, had a gun. Luigi only owns this lead pipe.
I don't see a Malagast, but perhaps these sense organs I emulate lack attunement to the correct spectrum. Try that spirit photography. Oh, fascinating. Your photomancy now renders visible the invisible. Perhaps we should try the next room.
Bro's got kegs down here. He's got a lot of kegs down here. What the hell?
So it eats mana, raises the dead, can't die, destroys stars, and turns invisible? What a unique life form. Photomance it.
Damn, he just walked
It
into a
turned
wall.
invisible again. No wonder it is so hard to find. You have what you need, though. Best return to Solomon Crane.
Bro, I do nothing wrong, real.
Have you found the Malagast? This confirms my most dire suspicions. Lucian is behind this. We are not suffering the wrath of an absentee judge, but a puerile old man. We shall deal with him in due course. For now, we must return to the Dr. Witch and find the Malagast's weakness.
Alright. Let's finally get this pet all the way up. No, Luigi's a monster. Anyways, here's our special guest and local hero, Daniel Penny. Was that the guy who, like, randomly killed some guy on the subway? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Okay, so at long last, we have the fabled 11 dealer pet and 160 ice damage, which is insane. That's really strong, and I don't even have the merciless stuff yet, so that's gas. Fox Hero Kyle Rittenhouse, yup. If he says all the right things, he's a hero. That's one thing he did wrong, actually, not doing what he did sooner. Luigi? He didn't do anything. What do you mean?
Did you get my photo? Splendid. What? Yes, the Malagast turns invisible. Don't be obtuse. Now, there, you see that? Of course you don't. But what we have here is a map of sorts of the Malagast's spirit. Likes, dislikes, and what releases it. Just need a concoction of, let's see. Some of this, a little of this. None of those. Definitely one of these, and that should be that. Solomon, hold out your sword. There. With that, you can release the Malagast's spirit to enter the next realm. I'll send you my bill. Well, bills. Be seated when reading them.
Bro. Look, Luigi is innocent, but maybe he needs to pay you a visit, you know what I mean?
Then we've but one task, Wizard. Confront Hierarch Lucian. When the Master is imperiled, the dog will rush to his aid.
The impertinence! You dare return after your banishment?
Cast no aspersions, Lucian. After all, it is not I who unleashed the Malagast.
Whatever do you mean, sir? I did not unleash the Malagast! Run, my brothers and sisters! Run from the beast these heathens have wrought!
He flees to his home! Pursue him, wizard! Leave this demon to me.
All right. Wait, why is this in the Imperious sewers? The quest image.
Like my pets? I learned to control them in a lost sanctum of the judge I discovered beneath the old town. It's also where I found my manivore. An invisible monster to do all my good work. And it is good. A village needs morals, needs discipline, needs to not use words I dislike. These are simple people. They don't need mana. Mana corrupts, distracts, leads to the casting of vulgar spells. So my Malagast gobbles it up. As a bonus, it also frightens the misbehavers. All in the name of peace and tranquility, and not being irksome.
So peaceful he'll kill you.
You, however, are disruptive. You enable the troublemaker, Solomon Crane. You trespass where you don't belong. You are unwelcome.
Alright, so he has like a million ways to remove my blades, so we're not going to count on that. How many spells does he have to remove my blades? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 if he was using the Shadow version. So, yeah, blades are pretty much a no-go. But I really got to pull these on the first round. Or second round, I think, technically. Can he... Okay, he can't shield, so I think we're mostly fine. But maybe I... Do I Balefrost? I don't know if I'll do that. Well, I think we'll be alright. How should I Scion him, bro? That'd be kind of funny. Okay. This should be fine enough. I really just hope this is enough. Alright, in we go. I feel bad for anyone named Candace in this day and age. Dude, for more reasons than just one. Okay, so I can do this. The cheat's not till round 2. Knows my picking? Hell yeah, Direct Toys. High Skull gonna blame you for my habits like how Ratbeard blames the players to test ass game for free. Dude, I mean, people like Court really do the most, and he just goes completely unthanked for it, which is really a problem. I'm very glad that I fainted first round instead of blading. All jokes aside, by the way, I saw that you were training a pet earlier. Ooh, very interesting, very interesting. Appreciate that. That's what's up. Okay, so do I just get beamed? Because I fizzled my blade? Let's find out. Yeah, I guess I'm getting beguiled. So I have to blade again. Got you. Alright, man. I must heal. Sorry, man. Can't do that. Okay, but he'll just mantle me if I don't, so it's really no big deal at all. Sultan. Yeah, good thing I have a shield. You know, my others, just let me know. Appreciate you. Maybe a TP straight to the bazaar, but I'm sure I can just do this and then teleport through the friendly players list. Okay, I kind of don't like the pips here, so I'll put that mantle on. Alright. Do you ever check P-Squad chat? So asking you guys losing out and shit there. I honestly don't. But if it's crazy, maybe I do need to check it every once in a while. Power hour? Not quite. Well, okay. Does that count, or can I Biden blast? Okay, not yet. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, they've got pips out the ass, and I don't have HP, so... You must blade. L plus ratio. Here's one for the bazaar. Gas. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, 2 faints should mean he's boned. Yeah, 24 bands.
Why? Why can you not understand? All I wanted was peace and quiet, and for the people to never use the word societal. Was that too much to ask?
I believe he is bested, Wizard. Should we not check on Solomon?
Just the least I could do. Appreciate you, PK. Always. Oh, that bug came back.
The beast is gone, felled by my hand. Return to your lives, all of you. The Malagast will trouble you no longer. Lucian's petty manipulations are revealed. You say the mana will flow freely now without the beast to consume it? Good. Then my work here is finished. I feel compelled to explore this world. There are more monsters to fight, evils to unearth. But where do I go first? Telos? You seek the darkest of the old judge's secrets, and are enlisting a cadre of warriors to help you. I shall join this group then. Go, friend, and I will follow.
What's your major in college? I am a political science major. Maybe that's on brand. Does this game still get updates? Yup. The world you're looking at right now came out in 2021, and there's still a couple more ahead of it. Alright, Dasein.
Wizard, may we speak? I have been pondering our latest adventure. Lucian was a bad person, was he not? Lying, manipulating his followers into obeying him? Was the Old One not the same way? He abducted these people, presented himself as their founder, and twisted their hopes and destinies. In his mind, I find such pride in his machinations. And the part of me that is not him, that was sickened with the realization of what I did to him, it is likewise sickened by what he did to these people. I do not wish to be him, wizard. I think I tire of this shape. Proceed to the harmonic gate, wizard. This will do, I think. I don't know yet what I am to become, if I am to become anything at all. But I wish it to be better than the old one. And with this lock opened, we are a step closer to his world synthesizer. What next? Very well, wizard. Let us check in on Quartermain in his hall, then plot our next destination.
Alright, to the Hall of Heroes. My dad wishes I majored in poli-sci once we go to law school, bruh. I'll live out his dream, I suppose. That's the next step for me. Madge. What's up, Frenzy?
Ha-ha! The wizard! You return! Your newest bird friend tells a most interesting tale.
Verily, wizard, I repeated the words of the old judge's ethereal manifestation. That stallion is the template which created the heroes of this world.
Ridiculous! There is no horse stuck in my family tree.
I only know that which I was told.
This debate should be put on hold, good friends, for we must continue our quest for the synthesizer, and I have a clue! Ha-ha! First, what do you think, the wizard? This place is shaping up into quite the Hall of Heroes, no? But enough boasting. The clue! While you were away, I spoke to the hierarchs. I think one of the stations indicated on your map is in a lost region called Mandoria. It is a legend. No lemur has ever set paw there. But with your map, the position of the sun, and a seance or two, I think I found it! The route goes through the Wildlands, the Night Forest, and a place called the Badlands. Don't forget to use the teleporty doodad. Off you go.
Yup. Oh, the Badlands are this way. I didn't even know that. Badlands is such a useless area, bro.
Do my keen senses detect footfalls? Quickly, you must come here. I require your aid. Ah, wonderful. I could use some assistance. In exchange, I'll happily guide you wherever you go, for I am Duck Savage, the Duck of Bronze. You're looking for the Old One's monitoring station in Mandoria? Huh, I was searching for that exact place before I was trapped here. Mandoria is a primal land, home to brutal barbarians. Its king, Mandar, attacked me. He drove me back here and trapped me in quicksand. My bronze-coated physique made me too heavy to pull myself out. Fortunately, my supreme endurance let me tread sand and keep from sinking. Unfortunately, my exceptional quad muscles turned the quicksand so well that it hardened into concrete. Can you help me? We need to soften the stone. I know a chemical mixture that should suffice. We'll need sulfur, manganese, and vitriolic acid. I recall seeing a manganese vein on my survey of this valley, and sulfur is common. The acid? Get it from the saliva of acid-tongued carnosaurs.
We should help her. Helping is the good thing to do, yes? The not old one thing.
There's no immediate rush. I can go without food or drink for another 6 weeks. On the other hand, I do have an itch on my ankle. Could you hurry?
Bruh. Badlands and Mandoria are the equivalent of Madison in ways. Absolute shitholes that the world would be better without. Crazy. I agree with the Badlands part at least. Never been to Madison though. Wow, guys, the Conda Desert looks so cool. You know, I don't actually know if there's anything back here. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was some side quest type deal, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if there's any NPCs in the Badlands. Alright, so these things love mana burn. And supernova. So, Blades are the name of the game here. Do they add graphics by quest arrows now? Real, bro. I'm trying to like look on the wiki to see if there are any actual NPCs in the Badlands. Apparently there's one. Kind of mental. Ever wonder if the devs use the quest help compass and feeder meters for real? That is a good question. Savage clearing? This looks more like a cave, but sure. Whatever you say.
Ah, good, you're back. I appreciate your haste. Now, let's get to work. I'll mix the components. The acid will turn the manganese into potassium manganate, which will bond to the sulfur to create a powerful solvent. Don't worry. My bronze exterior won't be affected by the chemical. I'd stand back if I were you, though. The fumes can be quite toxic.
Damn. I'm guessing they just never...
Free at last! Now I can finally make a proper introduction. Dr. Claire Savage Jr. at your service. They call me the Duck of Bronze. I'm in your debt, wizard. I'm a bit stiff from corrosion and weak from months without food. But at last my expedition to Mandoria can continue. And yours, of course. After that unfortunate setback, I can go back to my expedition. I'll happily help you with yours. One good turn deserves another. I was looking for the Old One's monitoring station in Mandoria. We discovered the one in Sky City, my home, long ago. I want to compare the two.
Odd. When I sift through the memory passages about Mandoria in the Old One's mind, All I see are words I believe are inappropriate for children.
They knew, bro. They were self-aware.
The Old One was an amazing being. His mastery of magical science is unmatched. One of his machines transformed my skin and feathers into bronze. Hence my moniker, the Duck of Bronze. My feathers are a bit tarnished, but my spirit is as strong as ever. As to that tarnish, to treat it, I need to get back to my base camp in Mandoria. Let's make for it. Come to the gates of Mandoria!
What's up, Barbell? Welcome to the chat.
These doors have stood here, sealed, from time immemorial. It was difficult, but I pried them open barehanded. Come! Mandoria awaits! This is it, wizard. Welcome to Mandoria! A rugged place which has produced peoples as harsh and unforgiving as the land itself. Even in their art, they glorify warfare. Always be ready for a fight, wizard. Mandoria is a realm of conflict and struggle. After my transformation, I set out on an expedition to survey the rest of Lemuria in the name of knowledge. Maps and texts in the Sky City monitoring station hinted at something special about Mandoria. Something dear to the Old One. I mean to find it.
I am concerned that the Old One's memories of this place seem angry. I suspect what Duck Savage is looking for is not so dear at all.
Unfortunately, the inhabitants of this rugged realm are very hostile. We need to deal with them before we go any farther. Barbarians only respect strength. Attack them, or they'll be at our heels the whole time we're here.
Why does Duck Savage sound like that? Real. But these things got health. Whoa! You stink of unguent. Kinda have to play He Don't Got It with shields. Okay, bro. What you eat for dinner? Nothing yet, bro. Mandoria takes priority. Definitely gonna giant first. Heading to the end of the Sky City this stream? Probably not. I think it's just going to be end of Mandoria. I feel like I'm going to tear my hair out if I go any further. let's fight the 2 storm ones, please. Not going to the end of Novus either. Very sorry to disappoint.
Well done! My camp is close. Through that narrow pass there.
Chris Balance will catch up one day. Bro, I feel that.
These wild beasts look ferocious indeed. We'll have to drive them away to reach my camp.
I want to say thank you, man. Your balance out of video for PvP helped a lot. That's what's up. Glad it helped you. There's no way this is the bottom path that's damage only, right? Of course not. Yeah, man, it's pretty cracked. Yeah, balance just in general is pretty insane. I love Richard's thumbnails because in half of that it looks like he's about to crash out from the video approach and really does not give a shit. Real. That is true. Now that weakness certainly does him, but this is why I sent a Frost Giant instead of a Barrage. Yeah. 6 pips and a Frenzy should be enough. I definitely need to farm for the Merciless Hat when I get the chance, though, for sure. Okay, so yeah, I probably can't farm the Hall of Heroes just because there's like nobody doing it, but I don't know, maybe. If I was able to farm the galleries, maybe we could do like a farming stream for that. What's up, Kay? You going back to PvP? I've been doing a little bit of fire PvP. I did a Twitch stream on Monday. I got one hit on my stone for you. It definitely won't be happening today, though. That's what I'll say. Because we are still a ways away for finishing Lemuria. I'll probably finish Lemuria next episode. And I'm going to try and do that this weekend.
Good! My gear is buried under that rubble there.
But yeah, once that's done, we'll be out.
Normally, I'd be more than strong enough to move the rubble. But I'm afraid a few months without food has left me weakened. Can you shift it?
Okay, where is the rubble? Here.
You are truly gifted with magic, wizard. I'm honored to have met you. Ah, my equipment is still here. Ah, here we are. My metal polish. All this corrosion chafes horribly. Wizard, if you could avert your eyes in the name of modesty. Just a moment more.
Don't you, like, canonically like it if it's Daphne?
All right, you can look now.
That pose, bro.
Much better. But all is not well. It seems water from an incredibly rare rainstorm seeped into my pack and ruined all my maps and notes. Luckily, I memorized my notes long ago. I hadn't pinpointed the Old One's monitoring station when I was here, but I think I know where to look.
Mind if I add you in case I catch you? 100%. You can send your true friend code in the chat, and I will add it. Can I not get pulled? Okay, we're good.
The local Manders built this shrine to honor Mithra, an ancient ancestral deity. It might hold a secret entrance to the Old One's monitoring station. We need to look for a metal door. From what I've been able to gather, Mithra is a protector figure, a spirit or goddess of wisdom and magic. Look, that door may lead to the monitoring station. Can your magic budget? No good. Perhaps we can blast our way in.
Defilers! You dare profane this sacred place! Ugh. Stop them!
They're all hitting the exact same yoinky splunky, bro. Oh yeah, you got the setup. Or you're using the plot armor setup, that's interesting. Coming for Borm? Is that what's going on?
Wait! We come in peace! I assure you, we meant no offense.
I recognize you, by Grom. We'll...
Or don't tell me.
I know you not, young one, but you. I remember well the metal bird. Mandar, who used to be our king, said that he left you to your doom. Do you haunt us as a ghost?
The tales of my doom have been greatly exaggerated. You say Mandar used to be your king. What happened to him?
He has been overthrown! The uncouth, boar-raised usurper rules us no more. We have a new king, a wiser king. He will wish to meet you. Go to the palace of Zolthrun. There, he will take the measure of these visitors to Mandoria.
I know the way, wizard.
Mothly hospitality. A lot of XP for that. Interesting decor, though. Damn.
I wish to speak to you now. So here are the strangers who enter my kingdom. I bid you welcome. Come, let us talk. Greetings, mighty travelers. I am Moth Amon, magician, sage, and overlord of Mandoria. Tell me, why have you come into my realm?
Greetings, Mothamon. I am Dr. Claire Savage, scientist, explorer, and duck of action. I am here to find the monitoring station of the Old One.
You mean the Ancient One? That is a dark name, a name of terror. The Manders destroyed his monuments long ago. Only their valor and strength saved us from that dark demon.
Everybody else reveres the memory of the Old One, but the Manders do not. What happened to make them turn their back on him?
The Ancient One's fane is a place of death and terror. Why would you seek it? Are you worshippers of the Ancient One? Should we fear you?
We mean no harm. I believe your legends are incomplete. In my home, there is another such place. There are powerful secrets inside.
And you have glimpsed these secrets. Will you teach them to me? I am always eager to learn more of the magical arts.
I'm not sure how much use they would be to you. I've come to find the fane so it can help me unravel the mysteries of the one back home.
I understand. Perhaps I can help you in your search.
Let us speak in the atrium within, if I could ever get into it.
Lord Mothamon orders your doom. Guardians attack!
Is he looking at him? I think he is. Critlock Gaming. Just barely not enough. Dude, maybe I need to make a retriever pet for this wizard. Might have to.
Well done, wizard. I knew that magician wasn't trustworthy. Let's repay his hospitality. Come on!
You dare withhold magical secrets from me? Now you will learn the price of defiance.
Petty tyrants are always shouting idle threats. Soon you'll get a taste of justice, you fiend!
People popping shit like it's Chapel Hill. Mantle.
That mist. It's spores of the Black Lotus. Deadly poison. We have to find a way out of here. There! Pry open that panel, quick! A tunnel! No time to worry about where it leads. Go, and I'll seal the panel behind us.
Speaking of Retriever, I should actually edit that video. Yup.
That was too close. Hopefully we can find a way out down here.
You there! You're no guards by Grom! Release me from this cage! By Mithra! I know your face. Have you come to taunt me? I thought I had killed you! Dog!
Duck. Thank you very much. I see your manners have not improved.
You talk of manners? Open this cage, and I shall teach you manners! Feathered fool! Give me one last taste of combat before Moth kills me!
This poor Mander is imprisoned, and the not good Moth will kill him. We should help him.
Help him? Are you sure, Wizard? This Mander can be quite a handful, I assure you. Why should we set you free, barbarian?
Revenge! I was king of Mandoria by my own hand until that sorceress dog, Moth Ammon, stole my crown from me. By Grom's teeth, I will know vengeance. Still, you stay your hand. Very well. Free me from this accursed cell, and I'll help you escape this place. In Grom's name, I swear it.
All right. We shall see if we can trust you. The bars. I can't break them. I'm still too weak. How do we open the doors?
The jailer has a key that will open this door. You'll find him in there. Yeah! Go rattle his skull for me. The dog deserves far worse.
I'm sure. Let's go, Wizard.
Yeah, I was thinking about making just like an Arc 3 spellment guide and then link your video in the description.
Greetings. We need to talk to the jailer urgently.
Who in Urok's name are you? We'll take you to the jailer, all right. In chains? Guards, get them!
Can I crit on all three of you, please? Guess not. Shed me, gas. We gotta do that round table, real. Especially given the updates as of late.
You see, these Manders will fight at the drop of a hat. Looks like we'll have to find this jailer the hard way.
Still got plenty of HP for this, right?
Are any of you the jailer? Anyone?
Seize them!
Here we go again.
This is my experience on the regular Duck Savage. Don't even worry about it. Alright. Roll it again. Crit on all three of them. Alrighty. I haven't even been on since the updates really. Sam had me ready and it took me 50 years to boot the game. Yeah. Felt.
These prisons seem endless. Hopefully we can find the key before Mothamon realizes we're down here.
You're not supposed to be down here. Who are you?
Dr. Claire Savage, Jr., the Duck of Bronze and Champion of Justice. And I need your key.
My key? Ha! You'll never take it, Bronzebill, fool.
Have it your way.
Alright, so this guy's got some buffs. Like, he can just spam buffs. And he knows Harmot and Maxios. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna pray he doesn't do it, right? Alright, let's try this out. Okay, first round. Good to get it out of your system, I guess. Fortunately, I got him powers. World record UCB though, let's go. That's gas. Yeah, I'm not gonna frenzy for a little bit. I don't think that's a very great idea. Does minions know any blade removal? They do. Interesting. I'd really like it if you just, you know, didn't use sirens right now. Well, that'll put it off for a moment. Yeah, I may not even do I have time, bro? Like, if none of them hit this round, or at least none of them hit too hard, I just don't want to get sirens, you know what I mean? So for that Spellment Retriever Guide, what I did for that was that for each segment I showed the general location where each chest would spawn. This should do 13k, right? I mean, I imagine. I was wondering if I should show the specific area in which it'll spawn, or if just showing the general location of the chest would be enough for the audience to understand. If it were me, I would say... Oh god, barely killed him down. Try and see if you can put in pictures of the chest, like, in the specific spawn locations.
Here's the key. I still think we're taking a risk freeing the barbarian, but I'll follow your lead. Let's see if he's as good as his word.
Because in smaller locations like Port Arrow, I mean, you probably don't need to do it there, because, I mean, you can walk around, and after one rotation, you'll probably figure out where all the chest spawns are, but for something like Unicorn Way, or Shirataki Temple especially, I saw that in your doc, that might use some extra guidance.
3. I thank you, Bronze Bird. And you too, Strange One. Who am I? Ha! You must come from far away if you've not heard of... Manda, the Barbarian! This is not the first time I've been imprisoned in this place. I know a way out. Come.
Through the drainage pipe. Gotcha, Mandar.
We are free! Ha! Vile sorcerer! You should have known no prison can hold Mandar. He sits on my throne for now, but soon I'll take it back.
It seemed to be holding you rather well until we came along.
Silence, savage, or I will show you how steel is stronger than bronze. We must leave this place. I have a haven nearby. Let's go! Bring a friend.
I do not understand these two.
Yoink.
They are very strange. They must be heroes in the mold of Stallion Quartermain, like Solomon. They share his bravado, his skill, his adventurousness. All heroes are good, yes? They oppose villains who are evil, as Lucian was. So why do Duck and Mandar seem so oppositional? Is one secretly a villain? Will they betray us at a critical moment? I suppose we must follow them to this safe haven of Mandar's to find out.
I don't actually know why I TP'd here. Considering I don't need to level up my pet anymore. But I don't mind going here and selling off some of the useless gear that I've gotten. Hierarch's Ancient One Ring. Some of this stuff too. Fortune Cookie Tree, kind of mental. Few RCPs. Alright, that should be good. We up. Is this the part where we... Or I think it is.
we'll be safe here for a while. So, Duck, I see you survived the quicksand. You are stronger than you look, by Grum.
Whereas you are as strong as you smell.
Would that I were even stronger. My own people cast me down, led by that winged dog Moth Amon. I'll yet be avenged. By Grum, I'll be avenged. So, Duck, who is this friend of yours, and what do? They fight better than you, and have a cunning look.
This is the wizard who saved me.
A wizard? Yeah. More sorcery! Lackeys of Moth Amon! I'll destroy you both!
Alright, I want to try Scion. We'll see. I guess I could just shield a couple times and be fine. I want to see if I can actually just use a shield gambit in PvE now. Okay. Very cool. Okay. Does he actually know, like, Okay, I'm a little worried that I have not seen my Scion yet. And at the fact that he knows Earthquake. Okay, Scion acquired. I don't actually know if this enchant will work. It doesn't look like it does. What are we looking at here? Uh-huh. Just getting back into the game. What school should I choose? I already have a high-level storm. Well, I can always recommend, like, Fire and Death and all that. Those are fun schools to play. Is that Earthquake Gaming I smell? Nope, just Medusa Gaming. Alright, I'll play one more time, go for a Frenzy, then go for the tree. What did Rapid even say? I just see Jason and Isaiah dragging him. I'm like, damn, he must have said we're bitching again. More or less, actually. He accused the players of not reporting bugs in Test Realm for our own benefit. Even though there was evidence that, yes, those bugs had been reported. Alright, show me the money. Shield Gambit in PvE. Yup. You'll love to see that.
Listen, Mandar, and see reason. Perhaps we can help each other. We seek the Fane of the Ancient One. Do you know where it is?
The Ancient One? Madness! I'll not go back to that place of doom.
He may be able to help us. Let's do some persuading.
What now? You only beat me because there are two of you. Come to gloat, or would you fight me again?
Mandar, I am not your enemy. Mothamon is. He's the enemy of everyone in Mandoria. He betrayed us both. Let's fight him together.
If you truly fight against Mothamon, then I would fight beside you. But for Grom's sake, the Ancient One's fane must never open again.
Why not? Look at the sky. The world has changed. We must find the knowledge of the Ancient One so we can understand what is happening.
Once before, it was opened, and from it streamed foul demons that sought to destroy Mandoria.
Interesting. One seeks to discover. The other two defend. Both noble goals. How can they be reconciled?
I believe you, Mandar. Here is my bargain. I help you overthrow Mothamon, you help me open the sanctum, and we fight the demons together. Imagine how glorious the battle will be. The name of Mandar will be the stuff of legend. Surely with this wizard's help, we will prevail.
So be it. My Mithra guide our blades. I shall be king of Mandoria by my own hand twice, by Grom. But how can I stand against Mothamon's magic?
I have an idea. Come to my campsite.
We can make our plans there.
Let's begin. Given the right materials, I can fashion a mana resonator that will shield you from Mothamon's spells.
Grom's teeth, you think you know so much? If you are as clever as you are boastful, the device will surely work. Forge your resounder thing, then.
Not so fast. I'll need specialized components. Gather some of the local crystal and raw mana from the local font. Draw it into this capacitor.
Is it just me? Is the reflection of the saber-toothed Fusa showing up on the bush?
I'll also need refined iron. The weapons of the local Mandar hunters will do. Lastly, I'll need silver. A lot of silver.
There is a tribe of hill people I led for many years. They'll give me the silver. I made them rich enough, the dogs. Wizard, you get the rest.
Good luck.
Joel gave a coherent, respectful response to Portal Apparel being shut down. That's literally all anyone asked for. I know, bro. It's mental out here. If only you could set up a shield gambit on ice in Peeve. I know, man. Unfortunately, this card owns us for all time. It's wild because, like, shield counters are in a good enough place to where they are good enough and, I guess, fine enough to help deal with shielding, like a single shield to block damage, but then they're way too strong when it comes to actually setting up a shield gambit, and that's where ice falls behind a ton. I don't advocate for people losing their jobs, but he actually needs training on how to not be an asshole to the people paying to play the game. Yeah, I mean, I can hold out hope, but I don't know, man. I don't know what it would take to get him to not be the way that he is. Brace, this should be fine. Burn Gaming. I think even with 2 pips, this should do enough with the blade. Did you see EC chat? They might get rid of objectives and do something else. I don't know what they would do in place of objectives, personally. Like, if the new idea is good, then nice, I guess. But I also hope it doesn't take them moons to actually push it out. That's the main thing for me. Yeah, there it is. Do stun blocks count as shields? Thus they being able to use them for shield gambits? They do not. I wish they did, though. I would have been able to use one of them in the Mandar fight just now. Alright, 845. Surely like a Blade, Frenzy, Barrage should be fine. Well, of course, assuming I don't get burned into the burn. Personally, I think they should just do monthly EC events and incentivize collabs and give rewards just for posting videos throughout the month. Yeah, that would be nice. Big damage. Three of 4, so I've got to do that one more time. 35 blade won't do the trick, but 2 blades will. Just need to get mana burn, period, question mark. Okay, never mind. Stacking weaknesses. So fun. Quest. Well, that is what I am doing at present. It's a solo run though, so just doing my thing. Yep, 2 weaknesses and a crit block. Sounds like Lemuria. Alright. If the game could please shad me next turn, period, question mark. I saw the push for objectives was kind of done though. Remember there were a few creators who only post objective content every 2 or 3 months just to stay in the program. Meanwhile, people like Ladrocker who would make really original content. Takes long to make, weren't in the program. I mostly think Gladrocker just hasn't applied. Like, I might see if he'd be open to doing that.
You want our weapons? Take them! They'll do you no good, for they are blessed by Grom. They will curse all but Manders who use them in his name.
Could I get some of the mana wisps? No. I know you used to be able to. What's the purpose of not having sharpened so that you stay at 7 cards? Yeah. I just run with an 8 card deck. Because I pack a couple copies of other stuff, but I do only pack 1 sharpen, which is a problem sometimes.
Well done! These should do nicely. I can begin work on the resonator. Ideally, we should attach it to your sword.
No, not this sword. By Urak's crown, I will win my throne back with a sword of legend. One my people will see and rally to.
Okay, as you wish.
Wizard, come with me if you want to see the glories of the past. Prepare yourself, for we go to the tomb of my people's greatest king, He-Mander!
Go along, wizard. I'll be fine here. Good luck.
Look there, wizard! In ancient days, this realm was called Hyperborea. The barbarians ruled it and almost wiped out my ancestors. Come!
Damn.
The Manders were almost driven from these lands, but there was one who stood firm. With Grom's strength and Mithra's cunning, he fought back.
This is a cool looking place though, I'll say that.
His name was He-Mander. He took his mighty sword and scattered the barbarians. He carved out a new kingdom and named it Mandoria. And later, when the Ancient One came to Mandoria and unleashed terror upon us all, He-Mander stopped his tide of demons. He did not survive.
What did the Old One do here? It must have been terrible.
In He-Mander's tomb, I will be tested. If I am worthy, I will take up his mighty sword. With that blade, none will stop me. I will throw down that sorceress dog Moth Ammon and win my throne. Again!
And so we go in here. This one's going to be no fun at all, but I've got a plan for it.
These vermin will not defile the tomb of He-Mander. By Grom, I swear it!
Set shield gaming incoming. Yeah. My plan here is going to be to use like every blade available to me, and then Shrike, Mandar, Snow Angel, and Snowball Barrage at the end. That's going to be the play. And these things really do love their debuffs. All that's left is for one of them to Headless. So double weakness, but I think it should be fine. And even if it's not, I can just Snowball Barrage. Which would also be double debuffed, but maybe if they have 500 health or something. Okay. Yeah, that did nothing. I think I'm gonna empower first. I think TNT getting into EC would be mission impossible. I don't know, I wouldn't speak too soon. I think she's got a good chance. Or to having someone use the extra credit stack without being in AC, like a badge. Because that was what Liam did for the better part of a year. She's a video on her channel called Freaky101 where she has Dahlia fall man on a pole. Damn. Wow, could you send me that?
Well fought, by Grom! Now we must cross the bridge of destiny, which will test our balance and our courage. Watch your step, but don't look down! Haha!
Alright, so as we know, this, not that actually, this, we've got ourselves a Frenzy, a Shrike, and that should be good to go. And a Snow Angel, of course. Alright.
Now the ancestors will test our might. To battle! Cold stone will not stop us!
Alright, sharpen that. And so it begins. Yeah, the myth dispels kind of don't make sense. I'll say that. But I will need to deal with those somehow. So I can spend some turns taking off the dispels. Imagine this is the Path B version. You know, I'm just gonna keep blading, and if they put another myth dispel on me, I think I'm gonna scrap the Mandar strat entirely. Bro. Nah, because that's crazy. That's actually wild. She's not getting a DC. Maybe not. But I still think she should at least apply. Honestly, they're not spamming as many tower shields as I initially thought. This is more so hell to do if you're a storm or a fire. I don't know how you would manage this as a storm. Okay, bro. Blaze made a video on Redbeard, Golden Boys throwing hands. Bro, that's good. And I saw that video earlier today. It needed to be made. How many golems did they cast? Really couldn't tell you. I lost count a while ago. But I am getting low on health, so I think I may need to forego another blade / frenzy entirely. Yeah, we'll get rid of this then, and strike up, and then I guess we'll Snow Angel and then go for the barrage. I don't like doing it without a buff on the barrage, but that's what we gotta do. And there's the first brace. Are they all gonna brace now? That's crazy. POV, the average ice versus fire matchup. Real, bro. Fires in their golems. This will at least deal the bulk of the damage. I would hope. It's just the brace now is kind of mental. At least we got a spear for the next hit. Good damage there. Okay, none of them double shielded, so I think we may be in the clear. And if this doesn't kill any of them, the Snow Angel will. 4 Myth Dispels is wild, though. Like, I could have packed a Mammoth for this.
This test is passed. Press on!
Alright, well, we don't need all of that anymore, so... Very glad that's over. Nope, never mind.
Beware. Only the mightiest warrior can face us and keep their soul. The unworthy will be doomed to join our ranks forever.
Today you meet your match, spirits. I am not afraid of you, by Grom.
Well, we'll stick with it, I guess. 3 buffs probably still suffices. I forgot there were 2 in the last fight. Ophamon himself is going to be a pain in the neck, though. His minions have a lot of health, so I'll need 2 buffs for them. And he himself has 73 resist to me. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. be a lot of sitting under brace. %. I've got the health for it, I guess. UCKI's response to the bugs. Yeah, I saw Falmea's message. I thought it was an okay response, but, you know, still disappointing that they couldn't actually fix said bugs. Okay. Cool. Pray for you in this fight? I know, bro. I think I've got a Snow Angel into Barrage, but with that, it's kind of about surviving. Right, he's pip conserving myth dispels. That's where we're at, I guess.
And now I will take the sword of my ancestors, the sword that will lead me to victory. I have the power of He-Mander. Thank you, He-Mander the Great. I will not squander this mighty gift. I shall rule in your name and by your example. Come, let us leave this place.
I got the mural in the back and everything. Well, that entire dungeon was horrible to experience, but that's the Lemuria experience for you. How about that? Do I have any retriever talents? Just something to think about on a whim. I Do not.
The sword! It is even finer than I imagined! Now we shall see if this bronze duck is as smart as she says she is. Come!
Back to Duck Savage. Nearly finished.
Excellent! Perfect timing! The mana resonator is complete. Now, it will take some time to attach it to this truly magnificent sword.
Like it, do you? You can't have it! Well, I'll not stand around here and do nothing while you work. It's time for me to uphold my end of our bargain. There's one task left to be done, and only the wizard and I can do it.
What is that?
If you are to find the Ancient One's fane, you will need the Eye of Ahriman, a fabulous jewel. Only by gazing through it can we find the fane's hidden door. Mithra hid the door with magic after He-Mander drove the Ancient One away. Moth Ammon lusts for the eye. He wants all the Ancient One's power for himself. But I hid the eye when I was king. Only I know where it is. Prepare my sword, and I will give you the Eye of Ahriman, key to the fane of the Ancient One. Then our quests truly begin.
I'll leave you to it then. Good luck.
The Kroll fight wasn't too bad from what I remember.
I was born on a battlefield, wizard. The barbarians who raided my village took me in as a baby when my parents died. I was raised as one of them, and that is why I'm stronger and more cunning than any other Mander. Civilization will never make me soft, by Grom.
It would seem the heroes are forged not just by Quartermain's template, but by their environment. Each land creates its own champion. What land created you? Were you born on a battlefield?
The sniveling Mander nobles always hated my upbringing. They were jealous of my strength. So when Moth Ammon came, they turned on me. But the joke was on Moth Ammon, the thing he wanted most, the Eye of Ahriman. I hid it where no Mander would go, the home of my barbarian kin. Grom's teeth, it will be good to see them again, and you shall see them too, wizard. Your magic is strong. I'm sure you'll survive. Yeah, here are my adopted kinsmen. They respect me, of course, but you, they will see only as a weakling. Until you trounce them, by Grom.
What is this? A stranger? Ugly one. I will crush you!
Don't worry. Pitched combat is the preferred form of greeting for barbarians. Go! Fight!
Alright, I think Frenzy Giant will be enough to kill on the second round. Barring a stun.
Well fought. Finally made a friend as strong as yourself, have you, Mander? Come, the chief will want to see you both.
Alright, does Kroll have any cheats? I don't remember him having any. No, he doesn't.
Mander! Ragnar has returned! Come, let us welcome him properly!
What a greeting! Let us return the sentiment. Fight on!
Can get rid of blades though. Oh, is that the one that steals my blade? Bro. It is, bro. Good damage, but, you know. Steel Charm Gaming. At least we got that. That's why I do like running 3-piece shad. I can at least hit in quick succession.
Now we shall meet Chief Kroll at last.
Manda! I am glad to see you. You are still skipping leg day, I see.
Bah! My legs are more than strong enough. Let's go outside and I'll run you off your feet.
Ha! I think not. So, why have you returned? Did the farmers drive you from your throne?
They did, but I will have my revenge. I have come to ask you to give this wizard the Eye of Ahriman, which I left with you.
So you will stand in my hall and give me orders without even a proper introduction? Grom's teeth! This is not our way. First we must say hello with weapons!
And hopefully by weapons you don't mean the Leviathan spell. That would be nice. I think what I will do is, just because this guy loves Wildfire Treant so much, I'm gonna try and just beam him like this round. But if my blade gets deleted, then I'll just flee. Alright. Yeah. You want a fire beetle so bad, bro? Alright, yep. Flee and come back. I think we might need to fish for first in this fight. All this AT, bro. So yeah, we're gonna fish for first. Just because I do not want to risk that. Okay, we got it. You want a Tempest so bad? Or, that's fine too. So he just does it anyway. What the hell, man? Can't even play the damn game. This is really the Lemuria experience right here. Okay, so he's dying. But now I've got to somehow figure out a way to make a barrage kill with one blade. I hate it here. Actually, I probably could. If I did a blade into a frenzy. But I will not frenzy if he has pips. Because he's got 2 massive buffs on right. Okay. So, there's a non-zero chance that this will actually do 9,000 damage. Let's see. 11,000 damage. Very interesting. And I'm out of pots. Very cool. Does the minion respawn? He does. Alright, fish for first simulator again. Alright, we got it. But the question is, does he just steal the blade anyway? Very cool. Give himself an extra round to do it, I guess. Okay, well at least that takes the minion out, provided I crit. Not going to blade when he has 8 pips. A 35 blade though, just so in case he does it, I'm not losing too much time. Bro, even unbuffed, that's doing 3,200. And my shads have dramatically slowed down for some reason, couldn't tell you why that is. And now I'm a sitting duck for a Leviathan, so... Shad me. There we go.
by Grom! To look at you, I thought you frail as a flower, but you fight like a giant!
Being attacked by the chieftain is a great honor. He likes you, I think.
So, wizard, you fight beside my adopted son, the Mander Barbarian. Has he taught you what is best in life? No? Mandar! Have you forgotten?
Never! To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear... Wait, did you hear that? There are thieves in your house, Krull! Let us teach them the error of their ways, by Grom. Mothamon! What are you doing here, sorceress dog?
Mandar, you fool! I let you escape my dungeons, and I have watched you from afar by sorcery ever since. I have seen and heard all you have done. You have brought my minions to the Eye of Ahriman, and now they will bring it to me! The Ancient One's power will be mine!
How did these weaklings enter my hall? Crush them!
Alright. Do they know Headless? I hope not. Dark Pact, I guess. You know, if the Path B versions of a lot of these spells existed back then, when Lemuria was added, I guarantee you we would have seen a bunch of them. The Tomb Wardens would have spammed Path B Golem, and then these guys would have just Path B Monster Mashed me.
It is done! Let us speak outside. This hall stinks of Mander.
What? No!
Not you, Mandar. Weakling Manders. Who is this evil one who attacks me in my own hall?
Moth Ammon is his name, and he's the foul sorcerer who stole my throne from me. By Grom's teeth, he has much to answer for.
By Grom's fists, answer he shall. You will not fight this sorceress dog alone. The boars stand with you. You seek the Eye of Ahriman? Take it.
I thank you. Gather your clans, mighty chief. When I return, I shall carry the weapon that will destroy Moth Ammon. Come, wizard, to the duck!
Finally, we're about to fight Moth Ammon. It's almost time. And yeah, I know that if I tried to do Sky City today, it would have taken, like, actually forever, so...
You're back! I trust it went well. Your sword is ready, Mandar. Use it well.
I will! Moth Ammon, your reign is at an end! Yeah! Now, the place you seek is in the Valley of the Boars. He-Manda looks down upon it from his tomb. Be careful, I won't be there to save you. I'm off to raise my army. By nightfall, Moth Ammon will be humbled, and the throne of Mandoria shall be mine. Again!
Right. You begin the search, wizard. I'll meet you there.
Alright, secret door.
The entrance is somewhere here. Hold the Eye of Ahriman to your face, then look around for the door. You see the door? Ha, quickly, let's go in. Lead on.
Okay, Moth Ammon. Dude, I don't know what to do against him. Probably gonna wear my resist set though.
We must be close. There are machines like this in the Old One's monitoring station in Sky City, but these look hostile. Watch out!
Because he knows a lot of shields and a lot of weaknesses. So what I may do is Prism and then go for a Strike after I can kill his minions, and who knows how long that's going to take. Because I'll need 2 buffs for them.
I wonder if something has gone wrong in the monitoring station. Let's press on. That's the door. We're nearly there.
You fools! You played right into my trap. I told you I had watched your every move with my sorcery, and you kept leading me to my prize. Thank you, wizard, for bringing me to the very threshold of the Ancient One. Now his power will be mine.
You're the fool, sorcerer. Did you think you're the only one who can hunt a duck? I knew you'd be watching the Eye of Ahriman. All I had to do was wait for you. Now I will finish you at last. No!
Okay, so I know that I've called a lot of fights before the singular worst design fight in the game's history, but you're about to see the actual worst design fight in the entire game's history. So, I will be putting on my best resist set, because that's what I'm going to need. That's where we're at with this. So, all right. I actually don't have a resist amulet yet. I really should have looked into getting one of those, but oh well. Okay, all of this is fine. We're gonna use this pet. I have a Bling Cobra apparently, didn't know that. And then, yeah, this will be alright. I have cargo apparently, feed that to the pet. So, 9500 HP, pretty solid. Good enough accuracy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit under brace for a while. Max Satyr, because why not? Supercharge might actually go kind of hard. Maybe a couple of these. No, just one. And then we'll throw in this strike just cause. But yeah, otherwise this is about to be a mental fight. Like it's just pure agony to do. Does he counterfeits? Oh wait, I can't blade at all. Okay, cool. So get rid of all of that then. Well, maybe I'll just go for 2 of these and then just keep up my turtling. So yeah, I can't do that. But maybe I'll leave a Balefrost open just in case. Even though it would buff him. So yeah, multiple feints should do good. Alright. I guess I can keep a 1 frenzy. And an attenuate, like why not? Or he can frenzy himself, so... Actually, in that case, maybe an attenuate is better. Okay, time to engage in the worst fight ever put into this game. So fun. We are first, so that's helpful.
You're the fool, sorcerer. Now I will finish you at last.
Passing simulator time. I honestly don't like my pulls a whole lot right now. Yeah, just passing simulator. Yeah, that's another part of why this fight is so poorly designed. If his minions blade, you get enfeebled. I'm using this old ass chair that's so squeaky. Just none of these pulls are any good. I might even get rid of the attenuate. I've got a good few cards that I need to save. Well, at least I got that. Technically use it as a hit before too long. So, how much does that do? Triple buffed? Yeah. That's mental. Dude, Amandar's starting to get low. I think I am gonna heal this turn. I've not seen very many braces. Dryad kind of sucks though. Yeah, it's just healing to max. Do we know if Mandar respawns? That would be kind of goofy if not. Alright, yeah, I'm just not. Oh, and dude, the second guy has a shield. I've honestly not been paying attention. I don't know if it's a samurai shield, if I can hit through it or one of that. Yeah. So does he respawn? So I'd really like to know that. That is a tower. Do we think I can do that much through a tower with like max max snowball barrage? I hope so. $3,400. 37, perfect. I need to do 53. Oh my god. I could do 53 to the storm, just not for life. So now, I'm going to need to dig so I can reshuffle. Okay, there's a barrage. And I'll brace this turn. I guess the life minion can't hit me very hard. But I mean, this can always happen, so. Brace is really pulling through. Life Dispel is crazy work though. That's a risk. I think I'll get rid of the prism for now. Because no matter what. Oh, god damn it. I forgot about that. I didn't even think. Another one? Are we for real? Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff. But, like, I need to heal. Brace is being helpful, but it's not enough. At least we have this. Yeah, technically he can't hit me very hard, so shuffle will be good. Don't heal, don't heal. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do anymore. At least I have a shield for this. I probably just need to satyr twice. And just give that up. Camp bandit, sure. But yeah, like I really need to heal right now. So I'll try to go for a hit next. Kind of depends on what he does. Okay, nothing. Can I do technically 2100 with a 7 pip unbuff barrage? I want to say that I can, and if I can't, I'm resetting. Fingers crossed on that. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But now, I mean, I've got to re-brace and reshuffle. Get that out of my hand. Because, I mean, he hits so hard. And I should have gotten the life pip. Yeah, because this is the 8-pip version, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that does so much. And I'm not dead to this because of brace, but I'm so close. I guess attenuate. Take some of that damage off. I could prison right now, or I can re-brace. I hope I get the pip, because that could screw me up too. Moment of truth. Crit. Block, please. No? That's gonna be what does it too. I take out my Chrysalis Gear for 1 second and everything's just critting. Yeah, personally, though, this is the worst design fight in the entire game. So, yeah, I'm just bringing in Jesse. I don't care. Like, I get that it's on a budget and everything, but you cannot make me fight that fucker again. Okay. Turn sound off for Jesse, and we're going back. Just gotta wait for it to launch. Okay, CPN. Looks like it. Alright, I don't really care much about this deck, but for Jesse, probably want some of, or no, I can't blade, that's right. For Daphne, I guess, it doesn't really matter what I do, just as long as I just stack up on attenuates. And alley traps. And honestly, probably fire LTCs too. That wouldn't even be bad. Alrighty. Oh, but I don't even have my deck set up. Hold up. Sure, I'll just throw in some traps. And Windstorm, I guess. Is this main quest? Yes, it is. Although it feels like the torturous side bosses that they do. Okay. Very cool. And I didn't pull my frenzy on Jesse first round, so... Yeah, I mean, this boss is just... like, there is no feasible way to solo him.
Fool, sorcerer. Now I will finish you at last.
Like, I've determined it is not soloable. And where the hell are my frenzies? I'm so hungry, y'all. I am beelining straight to Cane's the moment I end the stream. Okay, I guess for Daphne I can heal myself. Still have not seen any useful cards, but I'll Stormlord, I guess. That should be enough. Oh, maybe not actually, now that that's a thing. Either way, I have enough traps to make light work of the boss. Literally wish we had Canes in Australia, yeah. Canes is just so good. Genuinely though, I think Mothama needs like a standard mode, challenge mode type thing to happen to him, because this is a Stonewall boss. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, the Storm one got shielded, so... ain't shit we can do, except maybe Mandar will hit him. I was gone for an hour, you're still on Mothamon? Yeah, it's... I said before the fight that this was the worst designed fight in the entire game's history. And I wasn't joking when I said that, so... yeah, this is where we are. And my pulls are being meat and trash right now. So... and I bottom decked my frenzy, so that's always fun. Okay, frenzy now. I don't actually know. No, that's gonna hurt. But yeah, I don't actually know if the minion is gonna die out of Mandar's hit. If so, then huge. Because then I can just focus on fainting up and blasting him. I think I do need to make a video about, like, Wiz's Stonewall bosses. Yeah, not quite on that. Okay. Daphne will rebrace. Jesse will bunyip. And Mandar will pass. Sounds good. Streaming on the weekend? I would like to. That would be the goal. Okay, so... Okay, right. Still can't target him, by the way. Just because that's a thing. So I guess we all have to pass. Is that a juju? You're not serious. Okay, man. Oh my god. Do I have empowers on Jesse? I bet I have cleanses somewhere, but I need to find those. I'm actually pretty sure I do have a cleanse. Yeah, Mandar, you can take a hit, why not? I'll get rid of that. No, you know. Not quite. Not quite, Mandar. There we go. Finally found a cleanse. Honestly, I'm so glad that they at least let you dismiss Mandar. It's like if there's one good thing about this fight is that Mandar can't grief you. So we won't be doing old Hall of Heroes. Still gotta deal with Morg though. Morg is gonna be a problem, but that is for the Daphne Blue Season 5 Episode 6 to deal with. Okay, I do have TC traps, so I don't mind just going for that for a moment, just to ensure the kill. So we should be good from here. I didn't have trouble with Makamon, or maybe want to tear my hair out. Yeah. Soloing Morg is going to be just as much of a pain.
Victory! Moth Ammon would trouble Mandoria no longer. So, you have opened the hidden door and we still live. I will go with you into the fane of the Ancient One. You might have need of the Sword of Hemander.
You know how to open the door, wizard? Good! Lead on. Whatever's in there, we will face it together.
Gas.
Grom, what sorcery is this?
These devices employ a magical science far beyond mere sorcery. Compared to them, all your notions of magic are little more than superstition. This place seems identical to the monitoring station in Sky City. Why did the Old One need more than one, I wonder?
They are tests for his heroes. A test which you have passed thrice, Wizard. Synthesize the next attunement stone.
Another stone is yours, my champion. You've opened 3 harmonic gates to the world synthesizer. When you use this stone, only 2 will remain. In the beginning, I questioned putting a station here. I envisioned a land free of lemurs, devoid of outside influence. It is my greatest failure. I wanted to see if the oft-oppressed Manders could develop without interference. They built their own civilization, overcoming the Boars. I was proud. But when I revealed myself to congratulate them, they turned on me. They forced me to unleash my defenses, which the Manders crushed as well. I hoped this rugged, untamed land would produce my scion. But after this disaster, I see that I must take a stronger hand in Lemuria's development.
Crazy.
The Ancient One. He played with us, like pawns on a game board, like toys. The dog! Were he here, I would smite him in his arrogance, by Grom.
I wonder, what did the Old One mean by a stronger hand?
Fascinating. In Sky City, we always presume the Old One was benevolent. It seems we may have misjudged him. I need to leave this place and think.
Out of curiosity, is it possible for me to get to like 10,000 HP with gear that I have right now? Probably not, right? Maybe not yet. Just putting all my gear back on. And we're good.
I'm not ready to return home yet. I need to recover my strength and learn more about the Old One and his grand design. Telos is the city of the lemurs who venerate the Old One. A good place to begin. This Hall of Heroes also sounds intriguing. Lead me to it.
A city, I have little use for them. Civilization makes one soft. But I am curious. I would see these lemurs you speak of. And besides, no Hall of Heroes would be complete. Without a visit by Mandar, the barbarian, king of Mandoria. I will go with you.
Because if you get to 160, you can get a really good robe from Crocopatra rematch. Yeah, the Skyfarer robe is technically good, but I mean, that is the Crocopatra rematch. I don't know if I would want to be on all of that.
What a wonderfully old-fashioned place. Now that we're here, I suppose you'd best place that stone into this mysterious gate the Old One mentioned. That is your mission, correct?
So these are lemurs. The legends do not do them justice. Does it always smell like this? How does the air ever get in here?
Ah, yes, the odor.
Can we see that again?
Ah, yes, the odor. Finally, something stronger than you. Let's go find the Hall of Heroes. Good luck, wizard.
A curious pair, Mandar and Dr. Savage. One a rough barbarian, one a scholar, an expert in all things. They could not be more different. I've no doubt they are both products of the Scion program. How can 2 oppositional beings come from the same source, let alone coexist? Yet they did, and they learned to. They worked together to achieve their goals. Perhaps opposites can reconcile? Perhaps evil can become good. Perhaps nothing can become something. Dasein can join the everything. So much to consider. So much to learn. you should, as usual, go visit... What was that?
They hit the Pentagon.
Woo! That was close. Still, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, right?
Another hero! Now they're falling out of the sky!
Oh, sorry about that building there. This must be Telos. I'm off course, blast it. Perhaps you can help me. Are you a human? Remarkable. I've never met a human before. I was only expecting to find lemurs here. Good to meet you, by the way. I'm... Book Gordon, defender of Sky City. I'm looking for a bronze duck. A duck named...
Buck!
Savage! Thank heavens I found you. I need your help. Something's gone wrong in Sky City. Our home's in danger.
Impossible. What's the trouble? Invasion? Soil erosion? Is the Ascension beam malfunctioning?
That's just it. It's hard to explain. Nothing I can put my finger on, but something is terribly wrong. We need your intellect.
I stand ready to assist. This is my new wizard friend. They'll help us. They have urgent business at our monitoring station in Sky City.
Well, we're not using this rocket to get back. How do we fly home?
We're in luck. I left Sky City on my expedition in an autogyro. It's hidden in the Badlands, and it should still work.
Well, we will be following Duck Savage in episode 6. I'm about to fuck up a box combo with no coleslaw and extra Texas toast, as one does. So, yeah, with that being said, we'll just at least head back to the Badlands, but that is going to wrap this episode up. Everyone knows you're supposed to spam spacebar whenever there's dialogue, not in this series. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later.